So very early in the morning, I think about 6:30, we started our journey to Manopamboh. Manopamboh is a community that we're working in for about 2 to 3 years now. I think we started working there just in the middle of COVID, and we are planning to build a birthing clinic here. So our first stop is when we get to Kai Laung. Kai Laung town is where the DHMT office is, and DHMT is basically the District Health Medical Training Center. I wanted to stop in and just meet with the team, and that we did. It's always really good to just reconnect with the local health authorities and local government authorities and any stakeholders whenever we're doing a project, and so we spent some time doing that. And then on our way, we stop and have some breakfast. So we actually are eating from the van because it's just, we just left so early. We didn't have time to grab breakfast. So we just kind of had a little picnic lunch at the side of the road as well as a pee break. And then off we went, kept going. Now, this is where the road gets really, really rough. And so you can see from these videos, this is why women die in the process of childbirth, unfortunately. Because they have to make a journey down these treacherous roads, and sometimes it's just too much, for a pregnant woman to do this when she's in labor. And this is also why sometimes our projects can be quite complex, because we have to navigate getting to communities, because we are very passionate about reaching every single person. Doesn't matter where they live, we go to them. And so we have to go down these treacherous roads to get to them. But anyway, after about 3 or 4 hours in this, and it feels like a roller coaster four-wheel drive, we get to Manopamboh, and they are so welcoming. So we arrive, and they have the song and dance, and look at this beautiful community. So we spent some time dancing into the village, as is the custom, because they welcome us in. So after they welcome us in with song and dance, we have a ceremony where we introduce ourselves again. We'd say why we're here. We introduce our team, and then they also introduce themselves. And then they present a bunch of gifts to us. And you guys, these people are so generous. We got a goat, a chicken, a whole bunch of plantains, avocados, some other fresh fruits and vegetables. And just so you know, they might seem like this is insignificant, but a goat in Sierra Leone is worth about $250 to $350 US. So they raised these goats obviously for money, and they gave this to us, as a gift. So it's very, very generous of them. So we get the goats and all the gifts, and then they also give us names and also gifts of clothing, and so very, very generous. And then we take a walk down to where the site of the clinic is going to be, and this is really beautiful. They have been working hard to clear the site, and the land is ready. We have about it's about 3 to 4 acres that we have set aside that the community has donated for a potential clinic. We're planning to do that after we finish with the school. And then they've already cleared the sand and been piling up lots of sand ready for the building. So that's a great indicator of where the community is at. That shows you how prepared they are for us to work together. And that's one of the things that we look for when we work in a community, that they are actually taking the initiative to do some things on their own. We don't do everything. So the project is actually a truly collaborative thing, with the government, with the community, with the paramount chiefs. And then we have a document that's actually signed by everyone. So once we're done, it's time to head back home, because it's a long 4 to 6 hour drive in the car. And, this adventure would not be complete without a car breakdown. And that's exactly what happened on the way home. In the dark, on the way home at the side of the road, the car was overheating and it broke down. So we kind of had to stand around and wait for a little while. But thankfully, another vehicle came and rescued us. And then we had to tow the other vehicle back home. But anyway, good night. It's super late. It's almost midnight. It's been a very long day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. So this is what we say whenever you come on a trip with us. You got to be flexible. You got to be okay with unknowns and the adventure. And I always say, blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be broken.